Each year, Community Arts Festival is asking artists to speak up about violent crime. Here to tell us more is founder Paige Walden-Johnson. And we've got a really special event coming up this weekend. And there's a really moving story behind it. And I would like for you to share that with us.
Yeah, Rain Tipic, a fellow dancer from Webster University and also just a really great friend of ours, was shot 8 times in the back early this February, right after the Super Bowl game. And with 5% chance of survival, and her heart did stop, so she technically did die, she still survived. She is walking, she is eating, despite the fact of most of her organs are either removed or damaged. Just an amazing, inspiring person.
Yeah, and so this happened earlier this year in February, and so you just decided with fellow dancers to come up with this festival?
Yeah, it was just my husband and a few other friends of Rain's just decided, well, let's just do a concert, let's fill the house, give whatever we can. After that, we realized St. Louis violence is a huge issue. We're in the top of the nation. And with that in mind, we wanted it to be bigger than Rain. It was inspired by Rain, but it became bigger. And it became a festival, a lot bigger, 2 weekends with community workshops and dance and art and music and live word, everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a lot of work and really great efforts for a great cause. So last weekend there were a series of workshops. This weekend, September 9th, what can people expect? This is the big performances from some local companies, right?
Yeah, we have Madco, Big Muddy Dance Company's Convergent program, Ashley Leon Dance Company, Karlovsky and Company Dance, and many more.
And so what are they going to just each be performing just different works, or some of them doing works specifically kind of into, I should say, themed up in this area, or is it just from their repertoire?
Most of them are doing from their repertoire, but I know Common Thread Dance Company is creating pieces specifically for this. Echo Entertainment is doing Purple Rain, which is Rain's favorite song. And then also they have her students. The studio that she came from are going to be dancing alongside a friend of hers who's doing electric violin. And then we have a poet, Shiraz Gorman, who's doing a specific to violence and how it means to her and how it's affected her life.
How is Rain doing?
Oh my gosh, she is the strongest person I've ever met and ever will met. And she was at all of the performances, she was at all of the workshops and just showed her face, smiled, asked how everyone else was doing before anyone could ask how she was doing. And just a positive, beautiful person.
What do you think you've learned? I mean, it's not easy to wrangle the masses, even in this case for an amazing cause, but what have you sort of learned, I mean, out of sort of, the darkness, if we say, what kind of comes from that? What have you learned from this and working with all the different dance companies and performers here in town?
One is how powerful our community is and how loving our community is. Sometimes we're fighting for that small art community we're fighting for, but in the end, we're all together. So that was number one. The second thing is how powerful your mind is. If you want it to happen, it will happen. People have said oh, you're doing this in 6 months. You're gonna do this in September. I don't know if that's the smartest choice. I said, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it. And I had so many amazing people alongside me to do it with me.
And you're a performer too. I mean, do you think as a dancer, when you're on stage, do you feel that there will be, with the performances, is there a difference when you know what this is for? I mean, I guess, not to say is it different for when you're performing for your audience through your season, or sometimes when you're teaching, but knowing that this is for a cause, for a friend, for a fellow dancer, for such a powerful reason, do you think it comes across differently when you perform?
I don't know necessarily from what the audience is taking, but for me as a performer, I can feel the audience on the same page as me and feel their support. It was just an amazing feeling to have a full room for the same cause.
Yeah, no, that's really great. Well, this is wonderful, and to you and to all your friends and your colleagues for putting this together. It's really wonderful, and hats off to you for just staying committed to it. And please share our best regards with Rain. We've got the information there for you on the screen. Check it out this Saturday. It's Community Arts Festival. It's the last weekend. You're going to see a wonderful, wonderful performance or collection of performances really from local professional dance companies. For more information, go to communityartsfestival.com, and you can go on social media, #PrayForRain, as well as #Community Arts Festival. And Paige, thanks again for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, stay with us at STL Live. There's more right after this.